are live once again for our second box break for tonight. Panini Illusions 2020-2021 Basketball 5 Blaster Box break. We just finished sending out our invoices. We were a tad bit behind from our last break, so we just finished sending those out. The listed time to start was around 11:45 approximately. We'll get started closer to probably about 11:55. Give people a chance to join, let people have a chance to pay, and we'll get started here soon for you guys. Going to be looking for some hopefully autographs in this one. We didn't hit any in our very last pack of the last break. We hit a Ruby Trophy collection out of 125, and no Starlights either. So hopefully this one will have some more hits per se, and we can find some nice stuff for you guys. How's everybody doing? So, seems like we have 3 unpaid teams. Those were the prices, roughly slightly under what they sold for. If anybody's interested, the Wizards would be 10, the Blazers would be 8, the Rockets would be 6. If anybody wanted all 3 for 20, and feel free to make offers. That's just what they sold for. If anybody's interested, if not, we will get started here soon, but feel free to make an offer. If anybody wants to make an offer for all 3, that'd probably be easiest for me, but anybody interested in all 3 teams for $15? If you wanted to do 2 for 10, I'm assuming you probably want what, the Blazers and the Wizards? Okay, I'll do that. Let me see what my Cash App is. Can't remember. I don't use it that often. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate it. That way we can get started here. I'll just leave the Rockets as unsold. I'll just keep them. Unless anybody wants the Rockets for $4. And once I get that payment, then we'll get started. Yeah, sure. All right. Let's get started. So we'll just leave the other unpaid teams unsold. All right. We got 5 boxes here. Good luck, everybody. Empty box. 6 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. Good luck, everybody. All right, we have a Mason Plumlee for the Pistons, Terrence Ross for the Magic, and there you go. Unsold spots or unpaid spots always hit, I swear. Starting it off with our first insert, a Russell Westbrook. Season highlights, hits the game winner versus the Nets. Going to the Magic. Duncan Robinson for the Heat. Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, and Aaron Nesmith for the Celtics. Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets, Jarrett Culver for the Timberwolves, Jamal Murray Emerald for the Nuggets, a Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Mavericks, Joe Ingles for the Jazz, and a Emmanuel Quickley rookie for the Knicks. Dennis Schroeder for the Lakers, Norman Powell for the Blazers, and for the Thunder, a Instant Impact Maladon. Drew Holiday for the Bucks, Sam Merrill for the Bucks, and Jordan Nora for the Bucks. Bucks. Malik Monk for the Hornets, Draymond Green for the Warriors, a OG Anunoby Emerald for the Raptors, Jalen Brunson for the Mavericks, Pascal Siakam for the Raptors, and Malachi Flynn, rookie for the Raptors. Kobe White for the Bulls, Kendrick Nunn for the Heat, and a Donovan Mitchell Mystique Emerald. Somewhat of a color match there, and with that jersey for the Jazz. Nice hit, Jazz. CJ McCollum for the Blazers, Buki for the Jazz, and Paul Reed for the 76ers. That about does it with this first box, our last and final pack of it. Goran Dragic for the Heat, Jay Crowder for the Suns, a Jayshawn Tate Emerald for the Rockets, Joker for the Nuggets, Williamson Zion for the Pelicans, and Pokashevsky for the Thunder. Box 2. Hope everybody's having a good night. Whatever you're doing. Empty box. Well, I guess obviously you're doing some sports breaks, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have a Jarrett Allen for the Cavs, Shy for the Thunder, and a Emerald John Morant, second year, for the Grizzlies. Give that one a top loader. Russ for the Wizards, a Moses Brown, and a Jayshawn Tate. Moses Brown for the Thunder, Jayshawn Tate for the Rockets. Seth Curry for the 76ers. Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. A DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks, Emerald. DeAndre Fox for the Kings. Giannis for the Bucks. And Lamar Stevens for the Cavs. Okay. OG Anunoby for the Raptors, Fred VanVleet for the Raptors, and we have a card that will have to be randomed off. And RJ Hampton, Zach LaVine, Rookie Reflections for either the Bulls or the Magic. That'll get randomed off at the end. Wendell Carter Jr. for the Magic, and our first Weissman. There you go. Warriors. Congrats. Nice Weissman for you. And a Nathan Knight for the Hawks. Also, the Emeralds will get sleeved at the end. Just for time's sake, I don't sleeve those during. Rozier for the Hornets. Lou Williams for the Hawks. A Chris Middleton Emerald color match for the Bucks. DeAndre Ayton for the Suns. Jimmy Butler for the Heat. And Kira Lewis Jr. for the Pelicans. All right, we have a Bobby Portis for the Bucks, Draymond Green for the Lakers, and clear shots for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. Nice card there for the Celtics. Really like the clear shot inserts this year. It's a cool one. All right. Oh, a couple cards left from that pack. Evan Fournier, CJ Elleby for the Blazers, and behind that we have a Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons. Devin Booker for the Suns. Grizzlies rookie. Okay. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. A nice Desmond Bane Emerald parallel for the Grizzlies. Congrats, Grizzlies. Two nice Emerald parallels for you there, Ja and Desmond. Christian Wood for the Rockets. Karis LeVert for the Pacers. And Mason Jones for the 76ers. That does it for that box. On to our next one. We can heat up a little bit here, get a Starlight parallel, a trophy collection, an auto. I've opened almost a case of these now, and I still have yet to pull an auto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Rudy Gobert for the Jazz, Bogdanovich for the Jazz, and we have a Rookie Reflections, Anthony Edwards and Vince Carter. Ooh. So that'll have to get randomed. Pascal Siakam, Malachi Flynn, and Azubuike. Jeff says, let's go LaMelo. Yeah, I'd love to see a LaMelo ball. We pulled one in the last break before that. That was before this. So hopefully we can pull another. Or an insert or something at least. Next pack. Rudy Gay for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs. A Baisley Emerald for the Thunder. McCollum for the Blazers. The Joker for the Nuggets. And a Paul Reed for the 76ers. Josh Richards for the Mavs. Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo season highlights hits game winner versus the Nets. There you go, Heat. Another Zion for the Pelicans. Another Pokashevsky for the Thunder, followed by a Maladon for the Thunder. Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets. Jordan Poole for the Warriors. And nice hit for the Magic. And RJ Hampton. Emerald. Congrats, Magic. Derrick Rose for the Knicks. Chris Paul for the Suns. And Zeke for the Nuggets. Got an insert coming up. Acetate. We have Zach LaVine for the Bulls. Elfrid Payton for the Knicks. And for the Bulls, once again, Zach LaVine. Mystique Emerald. Congrats, Bulls. Finishing it off, Thomas Bryant for the Wizards. Another Desmond Bane for the Grizzlies. And Isaiah Joe for the 76ers. Last pack of the box. Joel Embiid for the 76ers. Julius Randle for the Knicks. Mike Conley Emerald for the Jazz. Gary Trent Jr. for the Raptors. DeJounte Murray for the Spurs. And for the Kings, a Tyrese Halliburton. Congrats, Kings. Next box. Still no LaMelo. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 packs. Kevin Porter Jr. for the Rockets. Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls. A Rookie Reflections, Bam Adebayo, Onyeka Okongwu. Going to be random between the Hawks and the Heat at the end. Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Mavs. Naismith for the Celtics. And Quickly for the Knicks. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. Gordon Hayward for the Hornets. Rudy Gay Emerald for the Spurs. Joe Ingles for the Jazz. Jrue Holiday for the Bucks. And Sam Merrill for the Bucks. We have a Miles Turner for the Pacers. Chuma Okeke for the Magic. Nice card for the Warriors. Steph Curry season highlights scores 62 points versus the Blazers. Jalen Brunson for the Mavericks. Nora for the Bucks. And Malachi Flynn for the Raptors. Danny Green for the 76ers. D'Angelo Russell for the T-Wolves. A Devin Vassell Emerald for the Spurs. Pascal Siakam for the Raptors. CJ McCollum for the Blazers, and another Azubuike for the Jazz. Got another insert coming up. Ricky Rubio for the T-Wolves, Brandon Clark for the Grizzlies, and an amazing Emerald De'Aaron Fox for the Kings. Oh, a couple cards left. Joker for the Nuggets, a Paul Reed for the 76ers, and another Pokashevsky for the Thunder. Sheesh. A lot of Thunder cards. Alrighty. John Collins for the Hawks, Porzingis for the Mavs, a Ingles Emerald for the Jazz, another Zion for the Pelicans, Derrick Rose for the Knicks, and a Maladon for the Thunder. So many cards for the Thunder. All right, last and final box. We need some special kind of box here. Come on. Where's the fire at? Where's the heat at? That is a good point. I guess I could do that, but I'm pretty sure I didn't make a statement of what I did with these in the description because I forgot about it. So usually I would just kind of automatically, yeah, I'll probably, I don't know. I don't want people to be angry about me about that, but I typically always just random them. And I don't think I said anything otherwise about it in the description, but I mean, that would make sense. I mean, if you guys are okay with me doing it for the rookies, I'll just do that, but otherwise I'll probably random them. In the future, I'll change it, though. Siakam, Jesus. Eric Pascal for the Warriors, Tristan Thompson for the Celtics, it's an Emerald? Emerald. First one of these I've got. Rookie Reflections. Karl-Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves, a Trey Jones for the Spurs, and a Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. Bam Adebayo to the Heat, Rui to the Wizards, Kemba to the Celtics. It's Emerald. Damian Lillard to the Blazers, Boucher to the Raptors, and Vassell to the Spurs. Yeah, that's... I always random them unless I state something else in the description. And since I didn't, I understand what you're saying, Gene, and I think that that is a good point. And in the future, for the next break of the illusions that I do, I will definitely make note of that. But since I didn't, I'm going to have to random them. That's what I did in the first one, so. All right. Next pack. James Harden to the Nets. Montrezl Harrell to the Lakers, and we have an instant impact Kira Lewis Jr. to the Pelicans. Oladipo to the Heat, a Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics, and an Advia for the Wizards. Blake Griffin for the Nets, Dylan Brooks for the Grizzlies, Harrison Barnes Emerald for the Kings, Markelle Fultz for the Magic, Robert Covington for the Blazers, and a Kenyon Martin Jr. for the Rockets. Ben Simmons for the 76ers, a Kyrie Irving for the Nets, and Living Legends for the Rockets, Hakeem the Dream, Olajuwon. Jason Tatum for the Celtics, Tyrese Maxey for the 76ers, and Skylar Mays for the Hawks. And we are on to our last and final pack. And wow, that's funny. Our last break in the last pack, we had a trophy collection, and in this one we have the same thing. So we got a numbered card to end it off. Hopefully it's a big one. All right, Kyle Lowry for the Raptors, Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz, a Patrick Williams rookie for the Bulls. For the Pistons, Josh Jackson, 76ers, Tobias Harris, and what team's it going to? Going to the Wizards. Unpaid spots. Rui Hachimura, 17 of 125. Congrats, Wizards. All right, and that does it for this break. I'll move these aside, do a recap, and then do the randoms. Little recap, we have a Rui out of 125 for the Wizards, Tyrese Maxey rookie, Kyra Lewis Jr. instant impact, De'Aaron Fox amazing emerald insert, a Steph Curry season highlights insert, Tyrese Halliburton, Zach LaVine Mystique emerald, RJ Hampton emerald, a Bam season highlights, Desmond Bain emerald, Jason Tatum clear shots, James Weissman, John Morant second year emerald, Donovan Mitchell emerald Mystique, Teo Maledon instant impact, and a season highlights Russell Westbrook. And the cards that we will have to random here, we have a one between the Spurs and Thunder, Hawks and Heat, Raptors and Timberwolves, and the Magic and Bulls. We will roll a dice to see how many times we will do the randomizer, and then we'll random between the two team names that many times. Whoever's on top will get the card. And to start, it'll go, the listings of the teams to start will be the top to bottom. 5 times. All right. So first up, Magic and Bulls. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to the Bulls. All right, up next we have between the Hawks and the Heat. Five times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to go to the Heat. Up next, we have the Spurs and Thunder. One, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 3, 4, and 5. And that's going to go to the Spurs. And last but not least, the Raptors and Timberwolves. All right, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to the Raptors. Thank you, Brad. I really appreciate that. Because I after realizing how I had that set up and not having a stipulation about the rookie reflections, I kind of felt bad, but I also didn't want people that expected the randoms to get angry. So sorry about that, guys. In the future, I'll make sure that that's clear. I forgot that there were these in the set whenever I posted the listings. So I will give that to the Timberwolves. Thanks, Brad. I'm sure they'll really appreciate that. I'll get these sorted for you guys and in the mail tomorrow. Have a great night, and thank you.